Welcome to the weekly Bobcat News. This is Roxanne, Bumella's cousin, reporting from Ms. Katrina's office. February is coming to a close. The assembly that Beach's Black Student Union put together for us last week was amazing. Let's give a big round of applause to all the kids and Miss Chanel for their hard work. Just thinking about their effort has made me hungry. Let's find out what is on the menu this week. Monday, we have a Miss Tina favorite for breakfast, Hawaiian bun sandwiches with turkey ham and cheese. For lunch, you'll find some chicken tenders. On Tuesday, Miss Monica and Miss Lacey are making breakfast calzones with turkey sausage, eggs, and cheese. That sounds so tasty. Teriyaki chicken with brown rice will be served for lunch. Cinnamon swirl buns will be served for breakfast on Wednesday. Okay, is that just a fancy way of saying cinnamon rolls? Lunch will be homemade cheese lasagna. English muffins with egg and cheese will be available for your breakfast consumption on Thursday. And, as always, pizza will be served for lunch. The first day of March is on Friday. You should know what that means. I have no idea what will be served for breakfast and for lunch. On to student unions. ASU will meet on Monday and LSU will meet on Friday. Let's close out the news this week with a celebration of Black History Month and Women's History Month with a music video about important Black women in history. Bobcats, this is Roxanne. Signing off. Oh, and there's also a bike train on Friday. Sorry about that. That's also happening. It's pretty important. I hope you all have fun.
History.
Hello, We're about to take a trip and travel through time
History.
and learn about some ladies that changed all of our lives. Yeah.
Black women in history. Oh, Black women in history. In history. Oh, this is history. Yeah, this is history. Black women in history. Oh, Black women in history. Black women in history. History. Her story. Yeah, this is her story. Black women in history. Gotta say it loud so it's not a mystery. This song is dedicated to your legacy. So it's time we let them know where the sisters be.
Yeah. Last name Hamer, first name Fannie Lou. Civil rights leader, helped register our people to vote during Jim Crow laws in the 60s. Back when blacks couldn't vote in this country.
She paved the way for future politicians, along with the first Black Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm. Kamala Harris made history as the first ever woman elected VP.
So many suffragists that fought for this, like Nashville's own J. Frankie Pitts. Helped register thousands of votes in Tennessee and made a school for black girls in the 1920s. Could not have done it without the pioneers, the women fighting voter suppression for years, like Miss Stacey Abrams and Felicia Davis. Said so many women to name, that's why this is for the Black women in history.
Black women in history. This is her story. This is her story. Black women in history. Oh, Black women in history. Black women in history. History, her story. Yeah, this is her story.
Yeah. Much love to the Queen Rosa Parks who didn't give up a bus seat. But real talk, there were so many women who did the same thing, like Claudette Colvin, she was only 15. Arrested because she demanded respect and refused to be told her life was worth less. Ida B. Wells had a similar tale many years before Rosa Parks went to jail.
One of the founders of NAACP, born a slave, she was freed in 1863. 1 year later, Rebecca Crumpler, first Black woman with a medical degree.
Jane Hinton and Alfreda Webb, first women African-American veterinarians. Fast forward 2020, Dr. Kizzy helps to create COVID-19 vaccine.
Black women in